Hey there, everyone. We are glad that you've tuned in, and we are so excited to be bringing you the FIFO4REAL podcast. For those of you who are unsure what the acronym FIFO is, it's referencing fly in, fly out remote work. These workers dedicate much of their time away from home and their families. This poses both pros and cons, and our goal with this podcast and subsequent ones is to bring resources that support both the worker and the families holding down the fort at home. My name is Fran, and I will be your host for FIFO4REAL podcasts, where we are cultivating a community of like-minded, hard-working, phenomenal people who are looking to thrive. We will be sharing real-life stories, ours and your stories, as they provide insight on things done well, areas of struggle, epic fails, great wins, and everything that life can throw at us. All hands on deck as we will tackle hot topics, including relationships, blended families, wives' perspectives, transitioning to and from work, workload performance, job security or insecurity, kids, AWFTU. Are we fucking them up? We say it how it is. Let's be honest. We all worry how to navigate money, addictions, suicide, and so many more. It is important to know that you are not alone in this FIFO journey. We are opening up in hopes to encourage, inspire, and equip you to live out your best life. Why is this important? To be honest, we're in the thick of it ourselves, and we know that you are not alone. My wife Amy refers to me as a wrecking ball and sings Miley Cyrus when I get home. And hell, I feel like the Allen key in the IKEA box. Gets used and then tossed away. Not needed. We hope you're laughing, as we will try and bring humor to this too. Our mission is to build a wellness culture of FIFO workers and their families to thrive through education, support, stories, and advocacy. Our values are integrity, authenticity, and truth through kindness. We will bring compassion, solutions, collaborating, bringing in some professionals to touch on the hard topics. We have psychologists, coaches, therapists, leaders in our back pockets to pull out the big guns. This is a safe place of sharing with one another. No judgment, no condemnation, just love, compassion, empathy, and at the heart of it all, kindness. We will show up, and we ask that you take the same. Take 100% radical responsibility for where you are, where you've been, and let's get you to where you're looking to go. We'll bring laughter and tears as we do this journey. We love Brene Brown's quote, "You either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness." Listen up. We want to equip you to kick ass professionally, personally, and within your communities. Let's dig in.
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be sharing with you today. We are bringing you an impromptu May-long weekend special called S'more Money, S'more Problems. My inspiration was the idea of a long weekend ahead of us, eating s'mores by the campfire. Now, I normally don't throw together an impromptu episode. Typically, it's planned and organized. I may be a little type A. That being said, I am very much trust my inner knowing, and It My Loves brought me this episode as I download. That needed to be shared with you guys today. I apologize for the editing, as it was done by me, so I can get it to you right away. What I have learned over the years is that you need to take your downloads and trust your inner knowing. The other day, I was chatting and sharing about the inner struggles of living this FIFO lifestyle. In case you don't know, I am a FIFO wife. That may be an important detail to share with you guys. Right away, without skipping a beat, this person shared with me, "Oh, must be nice to be an oil field wife making that kind of money." Now wait, there's more. On another occasion, when I was in a corporate environment and I was sharing the FIFO family's struggles with their finances, an individual laughed and implied that people making that kind of money don't struggle with money problems. Interesting, I thought to myself, so I dug a little bit deeper and I wanted to know if upper management understood the financial struggles that families in this industry are facing. My conclusion is that there is a really big blind spot on the topic of financial wellness. Financial literacy, as I refer to as financial wellness, needs to be included in corporate health and wellness initiatives, and here's why. The stats are alarming. 40% of Canadians are financially unwell, and they come from all walks of life, all pay scales, all industries. It's a very inclusive study. So let's chat about the misconceptions. I recall writing a blog and sharing others' perspectives on how this very thing played out in their lives. It's time we pay attention to the saying, more money, more problems. Helping people with money is what I do. And from my experience, the more you make, the more you spend. What you water grows. And if any of you have seen my lawn, you know that I don't water it. The same is true for our thoughts. What you put your attention to becomes your focus. For those of you who ride a motorcycle, I recall doing my motorcycle course training a while back, and they kept repeating it to me, look where you want to go. Let's just say I learned the hard way. So there's so much truth in that statement. Look where you want to go. The reason why I'm sharing these analogies is I really want to drive home the point that what you feed grows. You feed a teenage boy, they grow taller. And so does your grocery bill, just saying. When you make more money, you spend more. Your lifestyle costs increase. This can be a trap because now you get accustomed to a certain standard of living that may be hard to maintain if something ever changed or you were unemployed. This alone adds tremendous stress to one's performance measure. In this industry, people have shared some key things that have impacted their finances and caused them to stress about money. Did you know that debt wreaks emotional havoc on our psyche? The financial strains affect all areas of performance. Among the adverse effects are low self-esteem, impaired cognitive functioning. That means you can't learn, remember, be attentive, or solve problems when you're freaking out about money. Not to mention the risk exposure that comes along with that for you safety people out there. This is big, and here are some of the stressors. Divorce, starting over. The divorce rate is really high in any industry, but especially in this industry. Having spousal payments, childcare payments, and supporting two households. I want to break this down a bit, but let's talk about how much of that money goes to taxes, and from that, how much gets paid out to previous life partner and kids, which is key. I'm not by no means saying don't do that. That is important. You have obligations and you need to keep those obligations. But now let's talk about what is left over for you to manage your current household. Now, I hope that you can do the math in your head and get a feel for how easy it is to be in a tight financial position, even if you live in this FIFO lifestyle. Here's another way many got themselves into a financial bind, feeling as though they needed to buy others' love. Being gone lots causes tremendous guilt, and many use money as a coping mechanism. These are conscious and subconscious behavior patterns that we can fall into. Addictions are also used to numb feelings and come at a cost. I interviewed many men to get a feel for what are some of their biggest money mistakes, and here are a few of them. Trying to keep up with others, retail therapy, wanting the next big toys, camper, quads, sleds, you name it. Using money to fit in with friends group. Money was a tool to get affirmation and love. Showing off. Buying the kids gifts, trips to gain their love and acceptance, making up for the fact that you're gone. Taking on more debt increases our lifestyle, causing us to work more. The pressure, that you always have to perform at work. I can't risk losing my position. There are many more. One of the biggest misconceptions is when families are making this kind of money that they know what to do with it, that they are setting themselves up for their future. In some cases, yes, this is very true. But I've also met families that don't have their shit together. And I only speak truth here, you guys. Absolutely no judgment. Trust me, if you only knew my money journey, you would understand. My work in this world is helping others navigate their money healing journey so that they can reach financial wholeness and their financial finish lines. Ask yourself, have you fallen into any of these traps that I mentioned above? Are you being intentional about your financial future? Who's helping you get there? I encourage you to go to the FIFO4REAL website and read the blog, What Your Parents Didn't Teach You About Money. It's super insightful. Here's the issue. When people are struggling with financial pressure, it affects all areas of their physical and mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, addictions, divorce, suicide. I leave you with this. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Individuals, look where you want to go. Be intentional. Get a professional that helps you get you there. Corporations, pay attention to this. Get ahead of the ball on this one. Like I said, be the change you want to see in the world. Be the innovator that brings forth financial literacy as part of your health and wellness initiatives. But I'm not just talking about money and numbers. I'm talking the psychology and the emotions that are tied to our financial decision, because that's where true change happens. So this gets me super fired up, and I'm very passionate about to see this shift happen in the world. It's about awareness, and we need to do better. And when we know better, we can do better. I love Maya Angelou's quote. I just hope that you guys have a wonderful long weekend. And yeah, bye.
Well, we hope that you were able to relate and take some nuggets of truth and wisdom from this podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And share with your network, as someone you know may need to hear some of the messages shared today. We are in this journey together, after all. Don't forget to check out the website, FIFO4REAL.ca, and get connected today with resources, life coaches, blogs where more people have the courage to share their very own journeys and hope to bring insight to others. We have men's groups, we have spouses groups, where we have the privilege of doing this journey together and navigating the highs and lows that this industry can bring. And if you have anything that you want to share, by all means, reach out. Give us feedback. Progress over perfection, my friends. We have curated a safe container and are sharpening our skills in the art of holding space for one another, for growth, possibility, and transformation. Take care.